you ever annoyed when you couldn't plug your laptop or phone charger into an outlet in a hotel while traveling abroad? This is obviously a non-issue when traveling domestically. The benefits of standards and design dominance to the consumer are clear. Official or de facto standards ensure compatibility and enable easy substitution or replacements of products like batteries or light bulbs. Agreement or collaboration around the standard accelerates acceptance by consumers and boosts demand. Examples are the proliferation of wireless devices around the Wi-Fi standards or the use of containers in trucking and shipping. From a business perspective, standards increase the risk of commoditization, but also provide increasing return to adoption, which means that the more the technology is adopted, the more valuable it becomes and hence can generate more revenue. The two primary sources of increased return to adoption are learning effects and networked externalities. Learning effects imply that the more technology is produced and used, the better it is understood, and therefore can be further developed to improve performance and reduce cost. The established demand and the size of the market make it easier to justify investment that improves the product and streamlines the cost of production and distribution. Improvements that lead to a better value proposition to the consumer and further increase return to adoption. Remember though, that as we've seen earlier with the S-curves, performance is bounded by limitation of the technology, and costs can be reduced but not eliminated. The value of the technology increases as more people are using it. This is what is called network externalities. To understand this concept, think about eBay. It is clearly not the only auction site. However, many sellers are drawn to eBay because of the large number of potential buyers. And buyers come because of the large number of offerings and the variety of products sold on eBay. The number of users of a particular good or service is called the installed base. A large installed base provides an incentive to develop complementary goods, which further enhance the value of the technology. Having a large installed base for Intel-powered Windows computers provided an incentive to application developers to develop software which in turn benefited users who had a growing selection of programs and the ability to exchange information between compatible platforms. Similarly, the large installed base of the Apple ecosystem encourages developers to develop more apps and to develop complementary goods that further motivates users to buy goods and services within the Apple ecosystem. Sometimes governments step forward and use regulation to set standards. It is usually done with consumer welfare in mind and with best effort to keep a leveled playing field in the industry. In the early 50s, the FCC set a national standards for color TV, or NTCS. The standard ensured compatibility between TV sets, video cameras, and broadcasting equipment, and set the foundation for integrating cable as a new distribution system for content. The European Union set a general wireless standard for mobile communication, or GSM, in 1998. A single standard across the continent ensured users that phones will work at home in neighboring countries and established a huge equipment market. In many settings, size translates to faster learning curves and more benefit from network externalities. This can lead to complete domination or winner takes all, even without government regulation. The VHA standard eliminated the competing Betamax format and became the global standard for videotapes. The USB plug for computer peripherals and the HDMI connector for HD TVs are other examples for a standard that became dominant. Superior technology or being first to market gives a company an advantage, but it does not guarantee success or domination. The winning standard is not necessarily the first or the best, but the one that is backed by a business that understands and manages all dimensions of value. The product that is appealing to consumers because of functionality, simplicity, convenience, reliability, or other reasons, offers the core value proposition. However, for many product categories, standalone value of the technology is not enough, and the value of the installed base and the availability of complementary goods must be added to the equation. The next computer was a superior product that failed to compete with an inferior PC technology that was backed by great networks externalities. The availability of software and compatibility with other users were too important for consumers and business alike and the next computer lost to the battle for dominance. In the smartphone business, we see that the competition shifted from the technology itself to network externality value. Consumers evaluate the availability of apps, accessories, and connectivity with other devices when comparing devices that are similar in feature and price. As of December 2013, the dominating standards are Google's Android and Apple's iOS. BlackBerry already announced a shift from phone to managed services, and the adoption rate of Windows Phone is slow. A winning standard can give a business a monopoly over technology. Over time, this power may drive prices up and slow down innovation. In the past, governments stepped forward and broke the AT&T monopoly over telephone services, but did not force a breakup of other dominating companies like IBM or Microsoft. There is no single formula for winning the standards battle, but with a good product, awareness to market needs, and value created by network's externality, a winning formula can be found. Thank you.